Guys, we are about to bring it home, and today we will talk about the most emotionally loaded word there is: money. Like we all want it, right? It's like the Bruce Springsteen song: "Poor man wanna be rich, rich man wanna be king, and the king ain't satisfied until he rules everything." So now that we have established that we want money, we will focus on how to get it. We'll focus on strategies on how you can negotiate a better salary. When it comes to negotiating a salary, you need to know two things. You need to know your value and you need to know what you value. Most people tend to only focus on the number and the money when they in fact put more value on things as more vacation, more freedom and creativity within the role, or more growth or training to increase their competence. And usually this is relatively easy for the employer to give, but most people don't even ask for it. We just assume these are fixed and cannot be touched. Know what you truly value, and then in order to put yourself in a strong position, demonstrate that you are willing to do everything for the organization to justify your number. Be clear to communicate that you are asking for this number and that you would be more than happy to take on more responsibility, more projects, or suggest ways on what you can do to give more value to the organization. Not just what you've done in the past, but also what you will do in the future. Another strategy to use is of course the mezzo. And I'm not sure why a Swedish guy like me says mezzo like an Italian guy. It sounds like an Italian pizza, but of course. Okay, so mezzo stands for multiple, equivalent, simultaneous offers, which means different offers or different packages suggested by you and that to you has the same value. For example, one offer could be 50k per year and 20 vacation days, or 55k per year and 15 vacation days if those packages have equal value to you. It gives the employer some choice, and their response to your different packages helps you to gather information on what they can move along with, or what they might focus on. So very valuable information for you. On top of that, always do the basic research about what is the market paying similar roles. What are competitors paying similar roles? Has your workload changed? Have you had great results? Have you taken on more projects? What value have you brought to the organization to back up your number? I want to go ahead and wrap this up by saying one vital thing. Never give your number first in a salary negotiation. It should be the default settings, as we know, because in every negotiations we're in, we need to gather as much information as possible. If you say your number first, you're giving away information, not gathering it. Even if your employer will push you to say a number, say something like, "Well, I'm sure you have prepared a number based on my qualifications, and I would love to hear what you think my performance is worth." Simple as that. And of course, when we look at negotiation studies, we can actually see that anchoring a number has a linear effect, which means if you place a higher first offer, you're more likely to get a higher number. But don't forget, we need to bring the information what the counterpart can actually provide us. If your number is higher than your employer's, go ahead and say it. And say it clearly. "Well, my number is higher, much higher. You probably think I'm over my head." Often your counterpart will build up the worst case scenario and that he's in for some roller coaster negotiations because his brain is programmed to do so. So when he hears your number, he probably feel relieved. Just by backing this up, I want to tell you a short story about one of my clients who was about to drop a request for a 20% salary increase in a negotiation. But he remembered what we had talked about. The employer ended up saying his numbers first, which was equal to 45% raise. So sometimes your counterpart may surprise you, and I can assure you that my client has never dropped his number first since then. Alright guys, thank you for watching. Don't forget to subscribe to the channel and like the video if you did. If you're interested in how I can help you or your organization become better negotiators, click on the link below and don't forget to bring it home.